Looking for truly stunning jewelry this holiday season? Boone & Sons Jewelers is fully stocked with unique gifts they'll love in Chevy Chase, DC, and McLean, and virtual shopping experiences by appointment. Trusted by Washingtonians for over 70 years. BooneAndSons.com.
It is seen anyone has to ask a question to a doctor. 8 out of 10 times it is not concerning a prescription, but a doubt one may have in his or her own mind about a health issue or something you heard. Well, for all such doubts, all such queries, we are here at Dr. Saab, Hindi on Wednesdays and English on Fridays. Do subscribe and share our podcast to your contacts and friends. Today, I am going to talk on a very unusual topic. We are round the corner for having a festival season after almost 3 years of COVID spoiling the New Year festivities. And although I don't recommend people to consume alcohol, I know most of you consume alcohol. So I am giving few tips as a family doctor Saab to remain in control and let it not spoil your New Year day, the 1st of January, or a New Year resolution. So some tips on making that drink last. 2 tips before you start drinking, and I must tell you that this podcast is in reply to several requests received from our female listeners because they are the ones who get embarrassed by their spouses or boyfriends behaving erratically after consuming alcohol. So the first tip is, do not start drinking on an empty stomach just because there will be lots to eat later on. Everybody says when we drink there will be a lot of eats available, so let me not eat now. No, that is wrong. Alcohol is absorbed faster on an empty stomach and can hit you even with one drink. So eat some cheese, either 2 to 3 cubes or 2 to 3 slices within 1 hour prior to beginning your alcohol time or party time. Cheese delays absorption of alcohol or maybe prevents absorption of alcohol. So your first drink you will think you just taken water. Then some other tips. The youngsters today are in love with shots, and there is a contest going on. I had 5, I had 6, I had 10. And even the middle-aged or elders get into the race. Avoid shots. Either take diluted drinks, or if you're taking single malt, learn to take tiny sips. People who are experts can take about 100 sips from a 30 ml single malt. Trick is to make the drink last longer than it would usually last. Bottoms up is for movies and for cereals. Avoid mixing drinks. A cocktail is fine, but then having 2 drinks of whiskey, then few of vodka, and then few beers, that is not advisable. You may say I can hold it, but then it's not advisable. Then if there is a competition happening on your table, just do not get involved in that. Let's see how many beers one can drink in 15 minutes. No, we are not a part of that. We have come here to enjoy alcohol, not to win a medal. Then Dolly ji is asking me, all this is okay, but then what do I do when the alcohol drinking actually starts? Darling, if you are with your husband that time, ensure that throughout the drinking session he keeps eating, not nibbling, but big bites. Then tell him beforehand only, whenever he feels that he is eaten enough, that is also an indication that is taken enough drinks and that is the time to stop. Then, after you consumed your limit, make sure you end your day with a nice serving of vanilla ice cream, because that glucose going in that format is also going to absorb alcohol and does not allow it to enter the bloodstream. And for people who are drinking alone, boys, girls, make sure you have a wonderful friend who can insist that you stop now. And last but not the least, despite all this, do not drive or sit in a vehicle being driven by somebody who's had even one beer or a 60 ml hard liquor. Please stay away from such driving. It could cost you your life. Then there are some more tips based on what questions I have received. What about eats? Now, my husband is a diabetic. Lily ji is asking. So, how do I control his sugars not shooting up next morning? So, first is that he has to remain in his limit. The calories come more from the small bites they eat, or what they call in the local language chakna, rather than from alcohol. So the day he consumes alcohol, a max of 60 ml of hard liquor, one bottle of beer, or 175 ml of wine, then he should not consume any of the high calorie small eats like cashew nuts, chips, papads, fried fish, etc. He should be taking more of salads, more of roasted chana or roasted Bengal gram, or baked or grilled fish and chicken, or maybe sorted vegetables. But no cereals that day, no bread, no rice, no chapati, whether of wheat, bajra, jawari, or anything. Then, if he feels that he is consuming more, or if you feel that he is consuming more, make him have a glass of water in between two alcoholic drinks. Our stomach capacity is just 240 ml, and then the stomach will be filled. There is a delay in taking that alcohol, and also this water is going to dilute the alcohol, so the absorption quantity will be much smaller. There is a very good thinking, or the good tip that I would say. You are drinking to enjoy the day. If you are either too happy, or if you are too depressed, or you are very sad, do not go to that party, because you are likely to drink more. There is a feeling that you should drink more when you are depressed, you are sad, or whatever. Diabetics, hypertensives, even people with heart disease can enjoy a solitary drink, provided they take care of not consuming excess calories during the drink or after that. I'll give you a very live example. I was once traveling to Delhi by Rajdhani. I had just started my medical education, And sitting opposite me was a elderly couple. The man must be in late 80s. The wife was in early 80s. Alcohol is not permitted on trains. So these people took out a thermos. The lady poured a drink for husband in a steel glass and he drank. So I told him that how come she pours for you? He says, I have been following this rule. In my house, she controls the alcohol. For last 68 years, I have been drinking one drink a day. And my heart is fine, my liver is fine, my kidneys are fine. Because I take care of that limit and I take care of what I eat. So friends, do enjoy your holiday. Do get into high spirits. But spirits in emotions, not in the actual alcoholic spirits. Take in moderation. I hope these tips help you in responsible drinking. Thank you. Have a nice party. So, friends, follow us on our podcasts to get information about future episodes and circulate among your friends. Also, come back to us if you have a query about anything that we have covered or we have not covered so far. Thank you.
Add sparkle to your holidays with Boone & Sons Jewelers. A burst of color for festive holiday occasions and unique gifts they'll treasure forever. Boone & Sons Jewelers in Chevy Chase, DC, and McLean, and virtual shopping experiences by appointment at booneandsons.com.